All right, good morning, good morning. Coper, son of Wall Street, good morning. Timbo, Predator, Golden Eagle, Lost Penny, Marcin, Punisher, Madman, Tony, good morning. All right, let's see here. This thing's going to be interesting today, guys. Interesting. Good morning, Donovan. Philcos. We're going to see what happens today. It's going to be an interesting day. Maybe having that decision today from the about the whole tariff deal. $72 ticks is the opening range this morning. Stop's going to be 72 ticks. Take profit's going to be 72 ticks. That's about 16 points. What up, Alexi? Good morning, Francis. Maverick's here this morning, so you guys are probably going to be hearing him. He's 72 ticks. Let me adjust this over here for that as well. What is that, 16 points? Oh, I don't know if I want to... No, I'm not in any position, Black Phoenix. Let's see here. I'm trying to decide what I want to do here as far as like size. I guess we'll go 5. But like, I don't know why that trail stop didn't work right yesterday. I need to, I got to figure that out. Profit trigger should be 40 ticks, and then it should put you +4. And then the auto trail, maybe that's what it is. That might be what I did wrong. Did I do the auto trail wrong here? Oh, I think that's what. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I did wrong. The profit trigger should be 40. Oh, okay, now I see why I did that wrong yesterday. All right. I got that set up correctly now. Okay. So save as a template, and we're going to replace. I'm doing this off screen here, guys. We'll look at the other stuff in a minute. I'm going to replace the long orb, and then the short orb. Yes. Okay. Out of your long. You're in a long since 742. What up, Mad Moxie? Good luck. Good luck. I mean, what do we got overnight here? We got the push down. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We inverse the hourly. I didn't look at the 4-hour yet, but let's just take a look at the hourly. The 4-hour inversed also. So, what does that tell me? If we inverse the hourly and we inverse the 4 hour here, you can see that right there. That tells me that we're at least going to this swing here. Sell side at 632. At a minimum, price should go here. At a minimum. Now, what do we got below there? We still have that new week opening gap down here in the 4s from last week. So I'm full on bearish today. I think we're going down. Does that mean that we can't Judas swing up at open? That's not what that means. I'm just saying, like, you know, when that hourly and that 4 hour inverse to the downside, I have no interest in longs at that point. So, morning, Tim Korth. Existing home sales. Yeah, I didn't even check the news yet. Let's do that now. I thought we had an existing home sales yesterday. Maybe that was new home sales. Yep, existing home sales 10 o'clock. Anybody have any idea when that information's supposed to come out on the tariffs? Is there a time for that? Kashkari speaks at noon. Bostic at noon. Beige Book at 2. Williams speaks at 2:10. 652 is your bounce level. Yeah, I mean, I 100% think. I mean, we're going to 632 room. 100%. I mean, I just don't see how we don't. I just don't see how we don't. Could I be wrong? Yeah. Oh, wait. Am I on minis? I am on minis. Woo! Good thing I just looked over there because that could have been disastrous. That could have been disastrous. I gotta let me save my drawings here, and then switch over to micros. I don't know how that happened. That's something that would not have ended well. There we go. Yeah, that would have been fun scaling in. Yeah. What up, Daniel? Good morning. But yeah, I'm full on bearish. Does that mean that we can't get like some sort of a bounce here? Like at open, can we Judas up and take this wick? Yeah, for sure. Do we know if that's going to happen? Like, we have no idea. I have no idea. But we've inversed the hourly. This is the bearish gap to the downside, so I do expect that to hold. Kind of expecting that to hold here. Let's kind of look and see what old Mancini has to say. Good morning, Trading Star. Eric in the house. Mancini says, plan today's 69 to 72 support. We're kind of like right there now. 86 next up. Bulls must reclaim 93 to see 7,003. So Bulls must reclaim 93 to see 7,003. If 69 fails, we dip to 59.44. Do I have 44 marked out? All right, I do. If they fail. All right, so that's kind of the idea here. Like I said, I'm pretty bearish, so I'm going to be looking for short entries for the most part. I don't even know if I'll take the opening. Let me mark the opening range out over here as well. Let's get some drawing tools up. I need a ray. That's not what I wanted. I guess that'll work anyway, but. And then what's the bottom side of that? 734 1/4. Taryn, yeah, it's good. I didn't get a chance to respond to you there. It's been kind of busy. We will get with you today on it. $734.25. Still making me draw it out. Okay. Those don't look level. Close enough. What up, Timbo? There's an option opinion day meaning justices may announce and release decisions in previous argued cases starting around 10. Looking for shorts on Hill. Tariff news at 10. Yeah. I'm going to take the opening range break for sure. And we'll see how she goes. I'm going to take it on the funded accounts. I think that'll be the only, that might be the only trade I take today. I really like it to the downside a little more, but the thing is, it could just run right up into the 807s. Like, you just don't know. You just don't know. So we'll kind of see what we happen again. What we get today. Again, I'm bearish. We inverse the 4-hour and the hourly to the downside. That's what we're looking for. Eric, the opening range right here. You can see these orange lines, orangish red lines here. That's the opening range that I'm looking for, just a breakout of. If we open up inside the range, I'll take the straight breakout. If we open up outside the range, we're going to wait for the retest and then the breakout. Retest into the range and then the breakout. So I kind of just prefer to open up inside the range. As long as we stay inside the range here at the 925 candle, we probably stay inside the range for the opening trade. So exactly, Phil Close. Could be a wild day if tariff comes out. Yeah, we'll see if it does. Since when is Sylvester Stallone the new Jean-Claude Van Damme? Pielanox disconnected. You're in a trade. Let me close the trade for you. Hold on one second. Let me get that closed up for you. If I can help you, I would. So I still think it's going down. I mean, could we bounce? For sure. But I really want us to open up inside this range. It makes it easier for me. So kind of pushed up there. Yeah, I'd rather it open up inside the range. That way I can just put my just drop them on both sides. But of course, it's not going to make it easy for me here. Curd in the house. Clarity, good morning. Not going to make it easy for me. Never does. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. So like, I've been doing the market. I've been doing the orders on both sides, right? So the buy here, and then I switch to. What does it really matter? I switch to the different one, and then we go sell stop limit. And then I go OCO order, and it shows up. However, the last couple of times, it's not canceled the other order when the other one got tagged in. What up, futures trader? Yes, I know these lines are crooked, guys. Don't give me shit about it. This is the best way I know to do this on Ninja. Like, it's very difficult. Obviously, if we open up inside the range, then it's much easier. Because if we open up inside the range, I can just drag them down and drop them. Do I got to make them both OCO? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't think so. Oh, come on. Stay inside the range. Hot got cold. You think I do? So what? I got to go. Oh. And then go OCO? It's already checked. I don't know. What up, Tucson kid? Robert? If top one gets in, the bottom one won't cancel. I don't know. All right, well, we got a minute here, so I think I can probably move the top one in. I wanted to take this on both, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Quick $99 on every funded account. I will take it. Done for the day. It's just that easy, guys. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I had a little trailer, a little runner too, but it got stopped out. Now I wish I went bigger size. You only do OCO on quant for that reason? Yeah. Morning, Rob. Matt. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't. You see how it didn't cancel the other order there? Would have lagged and you would have been fucked. Again, I'm bearish today, so I am looking for an opportunity to get in short. Not necessarily with these targets here. This thing might just go straight down. Look at this. So if I didn't do the trail stop there, we would have had a huge winner. Good morning, Raul. Man, at what point do I just get short? All right, now sounds good. I'm going to get short here, and I'm going to be completely okay with if it bounces. Oh, I actually didn't want to get in 3, but that's okay. What these? I didn't really mean to get in 3 there, but that's okay. Yes, it's kind of at the line in the sand here. There we go. ES breaking the line in the sand. 632 is the sell sign on the hourly, guys. This is eval, Manny Matt. I took the funded trade already. That was the opening range. You can also see the account number here. BX means eval. BM would be funded. No close below there. I'm willing to add into this on any bounces too. Need ES to break 63 and hold below it. This could manipulate around before he goes to it. I'm going to hold it. Nice bounce there. Almost a 10-point bounce on ES. I would have probably been in a little less size on this, but I probably would have just started with the 1 to 2 micros, not 3, but I'm okay with it. I'll hold it for the sweep of 807 if I got to. Dang, a huge bounce there on ES. Yeah, Matty Matt came close to pushing lower there, but it's okay. I mean, this makes sense to be swept here. Oh, there was a 1 minute inversion there too. I just noticed it. It just paid too. About 23 quick points. Rippage right back up. I expect it to go down, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's all right. If we get back below the opening range here, kind of 35 level, we might add one more. I don't want to add too many because, like, you know, I want to be able to hold this if I need to. Let's see what happens. I want to see the 1 minute kind of close below 96 here. I actually just want to see us break 90. We break 90, we should get a little waterfall going here. Chopping back and forth here. We do have 10 a.m. news and all that good stuff. Got to get back below this level. Let me take that line off the chart so it can move lower. You know, if you leave that line on the chart, it'll bounce there. You guys didn't know that? You didn't know that. If you didn't know, now you know. All right, 8 minutes in here. One L, 120 loss. Vilcos, keep it low, keep it small. ES holding up there, 69.69. Need to kind of get through there. Kind of bearish engulfing there on the 5-minute. Let's just be patient. Let it play itself out. And I'm going to close my Ninja. I don't even want to be tempted to take another trade on that. Closing the Ninja. Lose the 90 here. If ES loses the 63 here, we're going to see it go. Send NQ to the depths of hell. Daddy wants a dip buy. 632 could be a good area to buy. It could. One short, one long, up 565. Let's go. Raul, shoulder still same as always. I got a separated shoulder, but I'm out of the sling because I don't know. I felt like super claustrophobic wearing it, but I've kind of trained myself not to raise the arm. So far I've been doing good with it without raising the arm. You have them right click on your buy sell window, click properties next to AMTM strategy, select. Okay. All right, Jamie. I'll remember to do that. Switch properties back after you get done using it. Gotcha. Are you in? Room? Did you get back in there? We need to make a new low here. Got a new 5-minute candle here. A little push up. Maybe we want to put a little wick on the top of it. And then push back down. Copy your last post and try it on your sim. Yeah, I'll do that. I think I did it like that before and I just forgot. It had been so long since I'd done it. I hate that it makes you do all that bullshit, though. So much easier on Quantower. You just click the mouse icon and hold control, drop one, drop the other. I wish they had a shortcut like that on Ninja. And maybe they do, and I just don't know about it. And if I could use bracket orders on Tradeovate, like for the copier, that would be amazing. There it is. ES did not make a low yet. Again, sell side is 632 for the hourly inversion. I will go break even at the 632 on a runner for a little run, maybe back down to that new week opening gap from last week. Last week. Yes, still has not made it through the low yet. If it makes it through the low, we get a little... This could be a good soup area. Really could be. I don't know. All right, here we go. Could just really get a death candle here. He has made a new low there. Finally. I guess I should have marked it out on the NQ too, because I don't know if the NQ took it. No, it didn't. 31.75 on the NQ. Let me mark that out. Let's mark that out. If the NQ takes it, we'll take this one off. Call the bounce in advance, yeah. Well, if it soups room, it's going to take this level, most likely. Unless it's just dirty, dirty, dirty. Apparently you can use hotkeys, mouse selections for orders. But I think it's always a market order, if I'm not mistaken, Cerados, going to the gap fill around 538. I actually have it all the way down at 430. Is there one at 538 too? Nasdaq's approaching. There we go. Stop to break even. And I may change my mind on my target depending upon what we do here. That's 100 points, guys. 100 points. Now, to be fair, we did take 100 points in drawdown. I'm not going to lie. With the 3 micros. Basically, we kind of want to see us start respecting bearish PD arrays, right? So that would be the idea kind of for the stop loss. Let's respect bearish PD arrays on the way down. Keep our stop above those PD arrays. And try to target lower. Room, I mean, it could bounce here. It could. Very well could. I have no idea. I don't think it will, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I might go for that new week opening gap fill down there at 430s. I might target that. Mine's working fine. I'm on Rhythmic right now. Room, I think a bounce back up into like the 655s kind of makes sense, but maybe a little higher than that. I don't know how much of a sustainable hold it will be. If ES gets back above 64, we could get a little squeeze going here. So you really kind of want to see ES hold below 63, 64 here on any pushback up. No big bounce. Oh, you need a big bounce? You had latency earlier. I haven't noticed latency today. Typically, I have been having it, though. Scale it out. Yeah. I mean, listen. I'm not saying it can't bounce here. It can. It can stop me out. Like I said, 632 is the buy. That's sell side. So that's your ultimate target, right? That's the sell side level. You could get a long out of this, and it would be fine. It'd be completely valid. It might stop me. I'm already out for 3/4 of my position though, so I'm okay with that. Clarity's been having latency all morning. Yeah, it sucks when you have latency. Screws with your entry, screws with your exits, messes everything up. It's no fun. Mancini says 69.59 and lots of noisy low volume whipsaw start of the day. 59's the first down. We just hit that. Bulls want to recover 64 down to pops. You know, you don't need to tell me that. I already knew that. How do we know that? Look, the newsletter told us that. Test 59 and recover here to long. There you go. All right, I'm probably going to get stopped out here. Maybe. Unless we hard reject. Need hard rejection off that 64. All right, looking okay there. 5-minute untested wick right there as well. We are about to come into the macro here in about 15 seconds as well. Tris, good luck. You're in a long position. Again, we ran sell side. 32 was the target. Could we push back up from here? 100%. We could. That could be the low of the day. Let's go, Weeks. Nice job. I just know we still have a lot of interest lower. So like from that perspective, you know, we could still push down into the 5s. We could push all the way down into that new week opening gap at 430s. I mean, we just could. So pretty obvious setup there at the open. Even though we took some Lambo drawdown. I had no choice. So now, what am I thinking? All right, if we put in an OB here, then I'll move my stop to the top of the OB. So if we get a candle close below this, I will now trail my stop down to the body, 66625. And we'll just keep following the bearish PD arrays all the way down. Now, if ES pops back above 64 here, I mean, like, that would be a failed breakdown of 64, and this thing probably is going to squeeze at that point. So we have to be okay with that. Room rooting against me over there. Room. Oh. Weeks, we don't have a giveaway right now. We might do one later. We'll see. I mean, if we can get to 8,500 subs, we might do the giveaway. We're 7 away. Remember, we do have 10 a.m. news, guys. And girls. I'm going to go ahead and move that down because I'm going to be deciding level to level here. What we going to do? It's rigged as always. Marcine said it's rigged anyway. It's rigged anyway. Maybe. Guys, we only got 21 likes, 65 viewers. Let's get those likes up. Help me out. You wanted to feel a little let down. Being in a rig competition is a great way to do so. Yeah. A little rig giveaway is a good way to do it. I want to see a heavy close below the low here would be nice. You don't want to just wick the low. Heavy close. Oh, look at that dirty close, guys. Oh my goodness, such a dirty close. If that body closes below there, I move my stop down to here. And we lock in 50-something points. But since it didn't, I can't. I can't do it. It needed to do it on that candle there, really. Again, we got a new 5-minute candle in about 25 seconds here. Let's see how it closes. Now, if it could still put in a 5-minute OB. It still could. If it puts in the 5-minute OB, we could go ahead and move it down. I put in the 5-minute OB. So I control my stop down to 667. So locking in around 50 points there, whatever it is. What is that, 40, 50, 60 points? See that 5-minute, let me show you. Bam! It put it in on the 5-minute. Two minutes about to do it now too, potentially. Can't lose. Cannot lose on it. Three minutes away from the news, top of the hour. I still do want to see this close below there too. It's really struggling here at this level. ES has not made a new low yet either, so possible SMT here. Trade Oracle in the house. It's going to turn back up at the news. It might. I don't know. I got my stop 60 points in profit, so I'm not complaining. We'll see what happens. You can room, yep. I'm trying to Oracle. We're trying to see ES hold below that 63 level. You did get a big booty bounce off of it up to the 78, 79 area off that 15, 16 points. Did you take that bounce, or was, I mean, it was kind of counter trend to me. So I waited for the breakthrough. Hey, Oracle with the 5 membership gifts. Let's go, you the man. Zen, Steve, Janhammer, Shane, Allie, welcome to the Methodical crew. Thank you for your membership. You the man. Drop the hearts in the chat there for Oracle, guys. Main zone bounce twice for 3K. Let's go. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the YM. Weeks, he doesn't choose who gets them. It's randomly chosen by YouTube. So when he donates them, they choose who gets the who gets them. So, but yeah, Oracle doesn't. He doesn't get to choose, unfortunately. Guys, I think there's a decent chance we run to the 430s. So. Let's try again. Get West Wind some love. Get Weeks wins some love. Did the artist reach out to you to redesign the channel? Yeah, Room, somebody did. Was there? Did you give somebody my information? Oracle with 5 more donos. Marcine, His Royal Trades, Mark Madike, KS, and John King. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your membership. You the man. Oh, he commented in the chat. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about Kurt or whatever his name. No, that wasn't rigged. Let's go. 5-minute ATR 42. That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty nice. The 2 minutes 43. At least that's what I got on my chart. All right, guys. 20 seconds from the news here. Is it going to take us to the new week opening gap? That's what I'm targeting. That's what we're targeting. We're up 130 points on this trade right now. ES down to oh ho ho, there's the news. Let's go. Fill that gap. Fill it. Up 200 points. Probably should lock some in here. All right, locking in 100 points. Room, I told you not to fade me, bro. Just kidding. We're going to fill that 431 gap. All right, I think I'm going to switch over to the 5-minute chart for the trail now. And we're going to trail behind the previous 5-minute candle. I think that's how we're going to play it. We're targeting a 300-point winner here, but probably get a bounce before then. I mean, safest spot for the stop is still at 665. We're so close now to that new week opening gap, 100 points away. Can it get there? I think it can, but double life. We have a bearish 5-minute gap here. We have an OB here. So, like, theoretically, the safest spot is above 2 PD arrays. So, technically, the safest spot is up here at the 667 still. If I really believe in the 430, I should leave my stop up there. And I think I'm going to. I don't think that, you know, obviously, if we inverse the 5-minute here, that would kind of be not a great sign, right, for the bulls at that point. Thanks, Philcos. Supreme Court ever going to release? Who knows, Alito? We don't know when it could. Let's go, Philcos. Nice job. Room is long again. See what old Mancini has to say here. Bulls want to recover 64. Still got that level up there. Looking for that new week opening gap to be filled down there. Now, I do think that 430 level down there, this zone between 430 and 395, that is going to be a really good bounce zone. Potentially low a day down there, if we can make it. 104 at 223. We might could get there today, weeks. You never know, depending upon that news, right? I mean, it's the thing, like that news could come out at any moment and kind of wreck the market. All right, I got another Mancini tweet here. Let's read it. What did Mancini say? Catching the knife with your micros? Woof. Not a time to be in a position. Yeah, I've got my stops in, so we're all good. He says 69.50 must recover. Bulls must recover this now, he says. You have to restart your computer so latency so bad. That's crazy. I'm talking about Adam Mancini 4 on Twitter. He gives out free ES information on Twitter. Very good charting for the ES. And he has a newsletter. All right, ES is back at the 50 here. So line in the sand for the Bulls and the Bears here. We need a big rejection here. Nasdaq's tapping into the 5-minute gap here. I got the stop where it needs to be. I'm going to hold the trade. If we get stopped, we get stopped. I mean, I'm completely okay with that. Locking in around $300 on this trade, and we still got $300 in open P&L. Looking to ride this micro down to the new week opening gap at the 430s. Good reaction off that level. That bearish gap right there also sits at about that 600 level. So, yes, did reject the 69.50, but the next run into it could push back above it. We'll see. Let's check my other chart here. Next support on the ES looks like all the way down at 69.22. Saw some small support at like the 37.38 level. Yeah, Mavi's here. He's over there Making noises. He pointing at me. Go away. What? He's telling me to go away. No. Just be patient here and see what we can get. Can we get the gap fill? What do you guys think? ES working its way back above 69.50. It's not a great sign for the Bears, but let's see if it can reject. Okay. Get a little reaction off that. Your bounce is long overdue, yeah. Room, why are you trying to fade this, man? It's obviously going down. Let's not fade it. Don't fade it. Join the party. Join the party, Room. Get in there. Join the party. We're still at, we still need 7 subscribers to get to 8,500. Kind of building out a bit of a bear flag here as well in the lower time frames. Bit of a bear flag. Man, price looks so much cleaner on that 5-minute today, huh? Look how much cleaner this 5-minute looks. Looks so much cleaner. Could we get our first inside bar of the day? Maybe. Woo! I don't know what that was. Look at that. Some news come out? Did the news come out? So ES pushed up 50 to 59 like in a heartbeat there. Might get stopped here. I don't know if that's news or what that is. What up, Pine Tree? Good morning. Pine Tree, you catch that short? Not looking good here. She ripped right back up there. What was that like? Almost 100 points. Nice little rippage. You did on YM? You're detoxing. Gotcha. No ruling. David, is that what they just said? Is that why that popped? That's the pop. Why they got to do me dirty like that when I'm in a short? I'll move the stop back to break even. I'm going to move it back to El Breako even. Why not? The squeeze is real. Yeah, but I'm just in my runner. I'm just in my runner tech. He streams when you sleep, so he's your dream one. Your mentor 0 Day J says FNQ. Yeah, Trev, that was a clean fail breakdown there. Flaking on us again. Rude. Oh, yeah. I thought she had more room too until that news came out. All right, Weeks. Appreciate you. We could have another little short. I'm on the 5 minute. I forgot. We did kind of already push through that level. I guess we'll have to use the 5. Oh, that recovery of 50 there. Mancini called it. 20-point squeeze off that 50 level. 20-point squeeze-a-rooney. Oh, that sucks. Alexi, sorry to hear that. Yeah, Tech T could be. But again, this is my runner Tech T. You got to remember, I started with 4 micros. So I'm down to the runner. So I'm okay with letting it work. And if it doesn't work, I mean, I'm okay with just taking it at break even. I did lock in like 40 or 50 points. And I was like, you know what? Because I do believe in this level. If I didn't believe in the 430, then I would probably have gotten out. Like, I agree with you. But down to the runner. So. Alito, he's not taking credit for it. He just called it out before it happened. Oh, you got your main ones in profit? Let's go. XTU, he clicked buy and it popped. That's nice. Oh. Even if there weren't news, Alito, even if there weren't news, the recovery of 50 is was his level. So even without news, I mean, you'd still be looking for that level. So I don't know. I feel like levels are. I mean, of course, news is going to knife or pump through whatever it wants, but I don't know. I don't think he's trying to take credit. He just put it on the old Twitters. Yeah, John. Yeah. No news is sometimes news, right? No news is sometimes news. I hear. Maxie's playing the piano. He said, listen to my skills, bro. Listen to my skills. Oh, man, my shoulder's itching. probably going to get stopped here. Kind of looks like. This really is the last line of defense. If we can hold this and get back below the 9, I will add. So let this candle close, hold, get back below the 9. I'd add back into the short for a little scalp. I don't know, Rube. You went short when we pumped, but who knows? $72 is the line in the sand. Again, I mean, if you push, this candle closes and the next one opens. You could take it up at the low of this candle. I'm not going to because I don't like fighting that 9 EMA. So I'd wait for it to get back to like 45, something like this. Something like that. And I'm going to treat this trade individually. So the stop on this trade is here. What up, fish lips? Oh, yeah. If this, if that. Yeah, exactly. For sure. Oh, ES is back to kind of that line that we broke earlier. Line in the sand for the sell, the original sell. 63 area. If it holds above that, it's probably going to squeeze. I trades in the house. Good morning, Solo. Okay. Not looking bueno here. Oh, no. All right, about to get stopped out on this ad. Maybe. Solo, they decided to postpone it again. Postponement again. Your kids are older? Yeah. I have older ones too. I'm going to do something I shouldn't here. I'm going to go ahead and move this stop down. Actually, you know what? I really shouldn't because, yeah, let's not. Because if we lose this 50 level, I think we dump pretty hard here. Not yet, Donovan. Now they make big messes and eat everything. If you get Mancini right, he is not into predicting, only reacting. Yeah, exactly. Carlos. Still in two mics. Me too. I would like to see this candle close below the 9 EMA. There we go. That's a really indecisive 5-minute candle there. Wicks on both sides. And a pro trader is one looks for a trade, one waits for a setup. Exactly. Trying to wait for this thing to push through the 40 to drop the stop. If it pushes through the 40 here, I think we get a nice little elevator down. All right, went ahead and dropped that one. It probably, I don't know. If it gets through the 40, I think we go, but I don't know why I'm moving the stop, though. Why am I moving the stop? Leave it where it's supposed to go. What the hell am I doing? That's stupid. Leave it where it's supposed to be. Why move it? Like, what's wrong with me? No reason to move the stop there. I don't know why I'm doing that. Just made no sense to move the stop, and I'm over here moving it. At the end of the day, it's an okay setup. I think it's fine. If it loses, it loses. Right? Because I know that this thing breaks 40 here, we're going to get the elevator back down. If it holds 40, it's going to go back up. It's kind of bull flagging, kind of here. So, but if we break 40, it's going to hit my target pretty quickly. Break 40. Elevator incoming. Anybody taking the elevator to the bottom floor with me? Let's go. Anybody on this elevator ride? You're getting high? Well, you already made your money, Oracle. You already made your money. we can get below this gap here, wreck this gap, pushed right back up to the OTE and rejected. Caught 25 points. Let's go, Jamie. Nathaniel, top tick before the dump. Too much size for proper stop. Yeah, that sucks. New 15-minute candle here in about 5 seconds. Couldn't hold, Doug, as you're trading minis. Yeah, no, hey, I don't blame you there. I don't blame you. Rude. Yeah, 25 points on a mini that's amazing. Good candle here. If we could close, get below 90 here again. Close below this big 5-minute gap here, we should get the elevator. Theoretically. I do think if we get below the low of day at 533, it's just off to the races. I hate how Quantimer doesn't really show your actual average. No, XT, I'm normally on the 2-minute, but I moved to the 5-minute because it's cleaner. I'm able to see things a little cleaner. At 3 minutes left on this candle. All right, we need this to close below. Come on. We don't want it to wick here. Excellent confirmation will be the close below. And what I'll do is I'll treat this just like a normal inversion. So, for example, if we can close below here, and then we get below the wick here, I'll move the stop to where that close is for a break-even play. I think that's a fair way to do it. But still a long time on this candle. 2 more minutes. What you don't want to see is a higher low here. Don't want this to turn into a harami either, though. Mancini says, we finally have volatility in day traders market. 69 to 72 is the bull bear line is posted. Bears control below. Must recover 50 to see 64. We ran. Protect gains 13 below. 50 reclaims to pop again. 35, 38.35 below. We'll want to see this candle close heavy in the next 30 seconds. Like to see it kind of close heavy here. Zoom in a little more here, see if this can close below. We only got 3 seconds. I mean, that's going to close below, but that's not very convincing. Not very convincing. NQ's wild today, yeah. George got to walk away. Hey, nothing wrong with walking away. Nothing wrong with walking away at all. Yeah. If you're in early enough, you can hold it, but if you're not, makes it tough. Let's see. All right. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Guys, we're trying to get to 8,500 subs. So if you we need 7 more. So if you know someone who's not subscribed, share the stream. Get them to subscribe for me. I do appreciate it. Oh, and also remember, guys, today is the 14th. So you got tomorrow is the last day for the reduced PA fee for Apex. I think it's $65. Use code MYTH, MYTH, currently 80% off. For Apex, every other prop firm is going to be code MM. Bulanox is 83% off. My Fund of Futures, 20% off the Rapid account and 90-10 profit split. Take Profit Trader, 40% off, no activation fee, same day payouts. Use code MM. Trade Day, same thing, 40% off, no activation fee, same day payouts, code MM. Tradeify, 35% off, code MM. Fund of Futures Network, 50% off, buy one, get one free, code MM. Lucid, code MM, 35% off. You can also get up to 50% off on My Fund of Futures if you're a new customer. I think Lucid's doing that as well, maybe. Day traders, code MM. Funded next, code MM. Code MM. Marcine, too low. Call the aunts, call the uncles. Exactly. Listen, I can't control the sale, Marcin. I can't control the sale. If I could, I'd be 80% off, 90%. But I got no say. I got no say. Buell and Ox, however, have a discount on activation? No. I wouldn't. Probably not, George. I hate that you got the 150Ks. Yeah, I don't recommend anything over the 50K on Bulenox because of the increased fees. Carlos, we're saying it's going down because we're short, but who knows? We could be wrong. There's no SMT here right now. Neither ES nor Nasdaq has swept the low. ES is about to retest 50. No, Husk had some issues this morning with one of his accounts and was a little frustrated, so he decided not to stream. He Apex made a mistake, and they had his dashboard opened up, and it looked like he blew his account, but he didn't. So I don't know. He was down $119 yesterday, and then his when he opened up the dashboard this morning, it said he had blew his account yesterday, and he was freaking out, but he actually didn't. It looks like it's some sort of an accounting error, so hopefully they fix it. I'm sure they will. The inability to make a new low here is not going to be good. You shall not pass. You had no idea? Yeah. All right, ES is reclaiming 50 here. That's Mancini's, well, hasn't reclaimed it yet, technically. Oh, yeah. George. Yeah, well, everybody makes, I mean, we all make mistakes from time to time, right? We all make mistakes. Not a big deal. I mean, at the end of the day, you spent what, like $30 or something on the account? I don't even know. Rip it down. Come on, make a new low here. Kind of got this 5-minute trend line going here. Little trend line. We are also at the whole number here. Six to 650 long, maybe. Fish slips. It went 6 to 625 at least. Oh, you bought 7 of them. Dang, I didn't know that, George. Man, that sucks, man. So what is it, like $500 to activate them? Just $3,500. Go on ahead. Line in the sand here. Can it push through? Rip it down. Come on, let's go. 430s. Let's go. 498. Okay. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You ain't lying, George. Yeah. I don't think Bulenox really wants you trading those bigger accounts. I think that's why they have it like that. But, you know. New 5-minute candle coming up in 30 seconds here. All right, we get back through the 50s here. Like I said earlier, if we can break those 40s, we kind of get it ripping. ES took the low. Not yet. Well, it took that previous swing, but it hasn't taken the low yet. No SMTs here. I got you, John. I saw what you meant. I was on there, John. I was like, oh, yeah, I see it. Probably going to want to put a wick on this candle. 5 minutes like to do that. New candle likes to put a little wick on there and then go. I guess in hindsight, I took that ad off a little too early, huh? Now ES is at the low. I don't really want to see it soup that 527 level. It needs to really just rip through there. I'm watching the NQ. There we go. New lows. ES down to 35. Rip it, rip it, rip it. Well, let's get down to the 430s. 430s. Let's go. Coming into the macro here in about 4 minutes. Just 100 points more. ES breaks below that 35 there. Could get nice and interesting. Not really much down there until 23, so. Lose this little zone right here on ES, this little area. I think you're going to see a bit of a elevator. Elevator. ES holding the 35 for now. Yeah, Sirdos, well, it's in an eval, so it's much easier to hold, right? If this was the fundeds, we probably would have taken the profits already for sure. And plus, we already scaled out. We did take 3 off already, and then we took a second trade. That's why it looks like our average is 640. We're actually short from 727. So looking for like a 300-point trade here. Been in this trade all day since open. So what? We got in this trade like 9:35, something like that. Oh, yeah. I believe in the 432. There we go, guys. There's the elevator we were talking about. DA, you got part. That's all that matters. Only 50 points away from the gap fill. ES down to the 28. Like I said, next support on ES 25 to 23 zone. So we could get there first. We'll see. Covered 531. Let's go. What up, Tim? Covered 20 points short. Let's go. Come on, gap fill. All right, we're in the macro now. We're in the macro. Can we fill the gap? What's the 527 line you have there? That was a wick. That was a wick on the hourly. I just had it as a target. I'm telling you guys, I think this is a really good bounce zone down here too for some cookies, as Room Beats would say, for some cookies. I'm like, what is that? We get down there, get through that 450s. This should, I mean, I would like it to move quickly, but like a bounce back to 495. Could happen. That was not fun. Yeah, tough session last night, Tim. Tough session. That was one of the tougher ones that I've seen in a minute. She's playing around right now, not quite getting there, so. You looked at last night's PA and went, meh, yeah, it wasn't great. Stuff that normally holds doesn't hold. What you got there? See if we can get Mavi over here. Come here. Let's get him in here. Say hello. Look, Mavi, look. Look right there. Look. Say hello.
That's the house.
Yeah. You see the chart?
No, I'm see that.
Say hello.
So away.
You don't go by?
I'm Nisha.
You see you?
It's a Nisha.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you don't want to get over there. The new trader. Yeah. He'll be 3 in March. Alito. 3 in March. All right. I'm holding, guys. I'm holding. I'm holding for glory. It's just going to mess with us here. That's what it does. Might get a little initial balance retest here, too. You could. I mean, like, this initial balance retest makes a lot of sense. Do I try it with a traditional stop? I mean, I could take it a micro and just take it with a 40 ticks stop. So, should trail it to the last IBL candle. Thanks, Phoenix. He needs some Apex accounts. We need to hook him up. Not a good start. 250 down. Hey, 250 Tim's. That's small. That's a small loss. He's over here trying to give Max toys. We're going. Max is over there. He's trying to get Max. Max is running. He's running from him. Max said, "I don't like it." 550. Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with it. I believe in this level. I think we're going to hit it. We're going to fill the gap. So I'm going to wait for the gap fill. I did want to check the gap fill over on NQ, though. Let me check the gap fill on NQ. I want to make sure it's in the same spot. So, yeah, it's at 431.75 on the NQ. Okay. I don't want it to fill the gap on NQ and me be sitting over here on micros, you know. He looks like me. Yeah, that's right, Pine. That's because I'm his papa. So, Alito, I'm actually short from 727 because of an ad entry. It shows my average at 643, but I'm actually short from 727. You know how Bulenox is weird with those when you add. I don't know why they do that. I mean, I guess it shows your first in, first out type deal, but yeah. So our original entry is here. Well, that's our ad. Our average obviously was 727, but that's our original entry, and then we added. Then we covered, and then we took another ad here. Covered one, and now we're looking for the 634. So if we can hit the 430 target down there, it'll be 300-point trade. It'll be my biggest trade ever. My biggest trade ever. So, yeah, I added. Oh. But I still consider this my first entry, even though Bulenox doesn't, or whatever, or even though Quantower doesn't. To me, it's still the first runner, which would have been here. Well, the average between these two. I think it was 727, somewhere in there. Who knows? Who knows? We are at 0.76 from a major start to the upside. Yeah. We lost the 490 here. I'm kind of expecting this thing to push lower fairly quickly now. Bear flag in there on the 2-minute. Yeah, Tim, in situations like this where we got a gap, like an obvious gap, I don't even consider the fib, to be honest with you. It was just so obvious of a gap down there that we did not run, and the market does not like to leave those. Very, very rarely does the market leave those. Not saying it won't, that it can't. Obviously it can, but very rarely does it. Here's top of the hour here, 11 o'clock. Here's my P&L from just that one trade. So obviously we still have open profit of $300. We've closed $394. I guess we can move the stop down some. It's kind of irrelevant anyway, but saw like in 50 points here. I mean, realistically, I don't really want to see it back above initial balance. It'd be nice to just hold out of that initial balance range. Yes, pushed back up, kind of tested that 37 level from the bottom side now. Nasdaq's at the 9 EMA here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We're kind of just generating liquidity, though, here on this little run back up, little grind back up. Yeah, Pine Tree, for sure. Still feels very heavy. I think this zone down here is a very good bounce area if you're looking for some points. I think you can get some points out of this zone for a bounce. And I might look for a bounce play off 394 directly off the previous day close. You've been flat? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You thought you was a single mini, turned out to be a micro. Dang, that sucks, Alito. You're like, yes, I'm up $300, and it's like $30. What happened? You were on the micro. You were on the micro. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that you never know with the news, right? I don't know. I'm considering taking the IBL play here for a little ad, but it'll be, it's an individual trade. Gonna have to get off here in just a couple minutes, so maybe this will play out before we end the stream. Do I take this? I don't know. And do this way. Try to get a little bit of a little runner. I'm gonna try this IBO play here. Might just blast through there. We'll see. So what I'll do is once this target gets hit, if it does, then I'll move that stop on the second one down to the entry of that one. So IBL paid there nicely. All right, I'm out of that. 10 on the first, 15 on the second. Nice trade. Oh. I've got a taller. Yeah, I do. Loot. It's an excellent reminder of risk management. It's too late for that, Loot. It's too late for that. He's playing his piano. He said, I am going to play my piano now. All right, let's see if we can break this trend line. We probably go quickly if we get through the 90. Same thing we've been saying. If we get through the 90, we go quickly. Through the 90, let me try to give it a little motivation here. Try to give it a little bit of motivation.
That's what motivates me too.
All right, let's see. All right, guys, we're going to have to jump over to My Funded TV here in just a few minutes. Let me get the link for it right quick. Where is the link? I'm going to have to, I do have to jump off here and get over there a little bit early because yesterday I had so many problems trying to get my stuff to connect. So I don't want to. But that's going to be the live over there that we'll be on over there with Bull Barbie. 65% said yes on the poll. 35% said no. Some people are trying to change their votes now. Hey, Leighton McIntosh, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. We're only 4 away from 8,500. 4 away. New 5-minute candle coming up here just right now. Haven't really broke structure on the 5-minute either. So on this 5-minute bear flag. 5-minute bear flag hasn't happened yet. I do think if we lose the 90 though, we're gonna push slower, push through there. Holding up here at the 500s pretty steady. Hard to get through the 500s for now. Kind of building out a little bit of a bear flag here again. There we go. Testing the 95s. You guys have to jump over to my funded TV. I got the link at the top of the chat there if you want to see how this trade plays out, because we're at the end stream here in about 3 minutes to give myself time to transition over to the other platform. We'll have to end it a little early before the trade's done. But just know if it dumps to 432, that means I got out. All right. Rip it lower. Come on. Get something done. Get through there. Why does it got to mess around? All right, if you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, code MM on all prop firms except for Apex. Apex is code MYTH, M-Y-T-H. That's going to do it for me today. I'll be over on My Funded Futures TV in about 15 minutes. Join me over there. Otherwise, we'll be back this evening sometime between 6 and 10. Might be 7, might be 8. I don't know, but we'll be here. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but